like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere I go. Man, Brody in New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more power rate. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk about rate. Don't touch the picture. Got that touch my savior. Keep it up, touch my head.
Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. He fields it from the 8. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action with Dart. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going on first down. It's Dart. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10. Clear start. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Buying some time right. Got a man. It's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Back to the well again. And they find them after just a yard. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Throw here, third down. And that's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on third down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
First down, play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Handoff on second and short. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 18. Ready.
Setting up to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Let's go.
Give now to the running back. That second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. On first down, here's Darts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Hits him on the out route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
Here we go, set, go.
Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Keeps himself upright. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a one-point game. They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ready up.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he'll get it up to the 27.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down. Blake Gilligan in punt formation.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. And they fake it on 4th and 1. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
They'll go play action. Here's Darts. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got a gain of 6 there. Andrew McCluba attacking to make that stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Roll, go.
Hand off to the back. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
7 at the 25-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Caught, nice game left side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Pass play coming here. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
New set of downs from 37. They go play action on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just shy of that 1st down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. Dart going to go for it on 4. He's got it to his running back. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Craig! 70 Lions! Let go!
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Let's go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! 70 Lions! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates!
To the air on 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Reed now in motion left. Going on 1st down. It starts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Darts looking to throw. Jump-off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
19 tight, go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Dart gonna throw again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's complete to Reed, out left. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. He was good on his 1st attempt and his 2nd from a little over 45 here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Another carry for him. And he cuts it back right. He's got it in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. The Giants using their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Setting him on the dime. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw. Here's Dart. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. It's to Reed again. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants bump the lead up to 13 points. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Get up! Gravity Lions!
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Here we go, set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Ready?
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on, set!
Throwing from the gun. It's his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
10 yards.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Running for the marker on second. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They're going play action. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Let go.
Back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Right play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw on a check down of all things. Really went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
3rd and long for him here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Finds the in route complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants make it a 16-point ball game. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Trying right inside. Really scrapes together a yard at most. It's second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check up.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Gravity Lions.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. He's going to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. 4th down. They're going to throw for it. Hit it out right. And this one winds up incomplete. They took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On play action with Darts. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Darts back to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. At the 20. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants put up even more points in a win.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Giants make it a 24-point ball game.
17.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 60. Go, Rig. Go.
Right up the gut. Up to the races. Middle of the field. Hits the 20. He cuts it toward the... And they take this in for the score. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2.
The Eagles will set up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. The give now out of the shotgun. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Back to the well again. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants have likely locked up the win right there.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants stretch the lead to 23. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be second down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
The give here on second. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Looking in the air here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense up to the line fast. Well, from the gun here. Completed to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second down now, 7 to go.
65 catch, 60. Ready.
They're throwing it. He's going deep. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Come on, come on.
To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
First and 10 from the 32. Plowing up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
To throw, here's Dart. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Luke Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field. Now, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Takes it in at the 21. Some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Cuts right. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near hit.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready? Ready?
Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Ready? Ready?
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Ready up!
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Head to 60, head to 60.
They'll run here from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Bravo 80. Ready?
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Rolling out to his left. It is caught left side. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Giants on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. There's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They're drawing up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They're drawing up for him. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb.